Hail and matchless adventures, welcome to the world of Baldurs Gate 3. It's me, the Spud King. I welcome you in my new build for Wizard. Today we will be playing Enchantment School Wizard. So let's create our character. For today's character I pick an elf to get nice racial movement speed, dark vision and advantage against being charmed and total protection from sleep. For subrace I picked High Elf just to get this cantrip, Firebolt, nice cantrip, and just like that we can start with 3 additional cantrips. And from High Elf I picked Firebolt, of course. We can start with 3 additional cantrips, so I picked different element type called Ray of Frost, 1 melee cantrip with lightning damage, Shocking Grasp, and some utility minor illusion. That's nice picks. So for our spells of choices, today we will prioritize our enchantment spells. So it's Charm Person, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Sleep, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, and False Life as our starting spells. For background, pick whatever you like. I will pick Guild Artisan for today. And we will make pretty balanced and classic point allocation. So we get in 0 into Strength, 14 Dexterity, 14 Constitution with +2, 15 Intelligence with +1, and it's our primary ability that will increase our chances to hit our spells, so we need it a lot. 10 into Wisdom, 10 in Charisma. Or you can dump Charisma and get 12 into Wisdom for Wisdom saving throws. So whatever you like. Skills not matter too much too, and we need to prepare our spells in advance. So for first level, we will stick with this lineup: Mage Armor, False Life, Magic Missile and Sleep, just like that. So if you're not familiar with how Wizard works, basically you get your spell slots, and there's 2 spell slots on first level, and you can cast 2 spells in one day, basically. That's how it's working. So Magic Missile is a spell, and if you cast it, for example, it will use your spell slot, and you need Long Rest to recharge them. But while playing Wizard, you can recharge them with Arcane Recovery Charge. But you can, of course, get this access to a lot of cantrips, so Firebolt is cantrip, you can use it. Ray of Frost is cantrip, you can use it too, and they not require any resource, you can use them as much as you like. So for first levels you will play something like this. You start today with Mage Armor to increase your armor class from 12. When you cast it, it will be increased to 15 instantly, and you can cast False Life on yourself just to get this extra health points. So basically your health pool is just doubled with 1 spell. Then you lost all your spell slots, and because we got this High Elf Wizard, we got this 4 cantrips, so we still got different options in a fight. We got range cantrip, we got melee cantrip, but most importantly, because we are wizard, we can use Arcane Recovery Recharge and recharge our spells. So now we get access to at least 1 spell in the battle, and if we need some disable, we can put creatures into sleep, up to 24 hit points combined, or we can use our Magic Missile to just attack targets like that. We can use all missiles on one target or on different targets. So let's level up. Level 2. Each level, Wizard gets additional spells that he can learn. Basically, it's 2 spells per level, and additional spell that he can prepare. So while you're picking your spells, you will know all spells, but in one fight you can use only spells that you are prepared. So right now we can get all spells that we need. Nice spells can be shield, it's nice. So fighting spell, it will give you ability to use your reaction to increase your armor class and maybe make enemy miss you. So that's like nice stuff. Other spells that I recommend to pick right now, because we got all we need for fights, is basically some exploration stuff. So Feather Fall, Long Strider is nice to cast on you on the start of the day. Enhanced Sleep, something that will help you not in the fight, because Featherfall, while it can be used in the fight, it can be used just outside of the battle to jump from cliffs and other stuff. And of course we're picking our subclass. So our subclass for today is Enchantment Wizard, and we get this action, Hypnotic Gaze. So we can use this action to charm and incapacitate a creature. This creature won't be able to take actions, bonus actions or reactions. So basically this creature will stay and do nothing, but it can move. And we can maintain this hypnotic gaze each turn to prolong its duration. So that's like very cool stuff. And of course we get this discount on enchantment spells. So again, at this level, pick whatever you like, it doesn't matter for our build today. On level 3, we get access to new spell slot from level 2 and to level 2 spells basically. And while we will be focusing on these enchantment spells and enchantment spell like play style, you can basically pick whatever spell you like. Don't forget, you can do whatever you like. This is like some examples and tips on how you can utilize these different cool spells when you're playing this pure enchantment school wizard. So we're picking Hold Person and Crown of Madness. So let's see what we can do in early game. So you can start your fight with basically sleep at the early levels, and for combined 24 hit points, you can put creatures into sleep with 100% chance. So these imps got only 6 hit points, so we put everyone into sleep, pressing OK, and go sleep, my friends. When creatures in the sleep mode, it's easier to hit them. It's just basically creatures who sleeping, and you got this ability to do whatever you like. So while they're sleeping, you can attack them with cantrips with advantage because they're sleeping, or you can use your magic missile if you need some spells. Magic missile will throw some magic missiles basically at your targets, and they will inflict 3d4 plus 3 force damage. So that means one missile doing at least 4 damage, and we can cast 2 missiles at this dude and 1 missile at this dude. Just like that, one dude is dead, one dude is still breathing. Of course, you can use your cantrips basically to hit your targets easily. And most importantly, use your enchantment staff, other enchantment staff, to disable your enemies. So you got this Tasha's Howder's Laughter, and you can cast it on your enemies if they got low wisdom. So you can check it with right click, pressing examine, checking wisdom. Wisdom is pretty low, but our abilities is right now is not too high either. So it's 65% chance to hit this dude. We can try, and if we succeeded. He will basically lie on the floor and laugh. That's what he's doing right now. And he will do it for 10 turns while we're concentrating on this stuff. So if no one will attack us, basically everything this dude will do, this little imp, is to skip his turns for 10 turns in a row. That's crazy, that cool stuff. But you got other concentration spells like Crown of Madness. We can't cast it on this imp because he is not humanoid, but if he was humanoid, we can force humanoids to attack anyone other than us if they standing nearby. So if they standing nearby your ally, they will attack your ally, but if they standing nearby his ally, they will attack each other. So it's like, not each other, but the enemy will attack his friends. That's like funny stuff. Okay, so another part that we can have that's requiring no concentration is Hypnotic Gaze. It's come from our school. And this basically gives us ability to charm this dude. So let's try doing this. He failed this saving throw, and now he is charmed. So we can end this concentration over here. He charmed. So what he will do nothing because he is charmed by our beauty and doing nothing. And this will end in 1 turn, but we can use action to prolong this stuff with 100% rate. So that's like crazy stuff of this ability, because that we can basically disable one enemy from the battle just like that. So we will skip turns, and after you succeeded on your first attempt, you basically can do it for like infinity time. It's like crazy stuff. So you can just disable this dude from the fight. So nice idea is to have something that can attack with bonus action. This type of mage can really benefit from this 14 dexterity, or you can even go with 14 con and 16 dexterity, but I recommend to still stick into 16 constitution because it will help you keep your concentration. So that's like crazy stuff, and while you keeping this Hypnotic Gaze on one enemy, you can use your bonus action to attack other enemies with like crossbow from your second hand. And that's really like cool stuff, and if he is in melee range, just go and use your cantrips. Just like that. So that's funny, and you don't need to go into complete rest. You can use your arcane recovery charges, don't forget, you can do it. And let's level up more. So we get an additional cantrips. So there's some enchantment cantrips, so we can use these cantrips when we play in this enchantment school mage. So friends is nice pick, and on next levels pick whatever you like. We got already everything we need. So we got additional spells, and of course we can pick Misty Step to be able to relocate ourselves in the fight. And for this build I recommend to stick with something that's doing damage without needing concentration from you. So nice picks will be Mel's Acid Arrow, Scorching Ray, Shatter. Something from these picks. Most importantly, we get an additional feat, and right now we want to improve our ability score, improve our intelligence, increase our difficulty class of our spells, and succeed more on our spells basically. So we're going to level 5 with our wizard Now at level 5 we get in new spells from level 3. There's no spells from Enchantment School, so basically pick whatever you like. I recommend sticking with Glyph of Warding, it's nice area of effect damage spell, and Lightning Bolt is nice spell too. Another nice picks is Fireball. All the spells require no concentration, so you can basically just pick them and forget them. So level 6, we get an additional subclass feature. We get in Charm as reaction, and that's cool. So for example, we stand in, enemy tries to attack us, and we can use reaction to charm this person, and that's big and cool disable stuff. Very controlling mage. So we can pick more spells. Again, I recommend to stick in with some lower level spells, and mostly spells that don't require your concentration, so you can pick whatever you like. Some Acid Arrow, Scorching Ray is nice spells. I know you guys like this caster spell, but when you play in this concentration control mage, you don't need this caster spell, because you need to concentrate on this spell. And with this playstyle, you're using this wizard as controlling guy, so he just specializes on controlling enemies. So we're going to level 7. On level 7 we get access to level 4 spells. And we got some enchantment spells like Confusion. And Confusion is kinda same as Crown of Madness, but Crown of Madness casted on one enemy, and Confusion can be casted on group of enemies, and everyone from this group will attack each other, so it's like bigger, stronger Crown of Madness. That's like cool and funny spell. And another spell that I recommend to pick on this level is Conjure Minor Elemental. So while our mage is concentrating and doing everything to disable enemies, you want some firepower from him sometime, or additional firepower while he trying to seek with these concentration spells on enemies. So summoning some elemental is nice. It's just nice spell to have. On level 8 we get additional spells again from these levels. Pick whatever you like. Yeah, Shield is nice spell, don't forget to pick it. And we got ability improvement. So for ability improvement on level 8 I recommend to pick in Warcaster to succeed on our concentration checks even more. That's like great spell when you really need this concentration to going on and not stopping. So for level 9 we get level 5 spells finally. And we got 2 enchantment spells. So we got Dominate Person and we got Hold Monsters. That's like great spells to have, so we picking them. And we advancing to level 10. So on level 10 we get in this awesome new subclass feature, and that's like great stuff. So we know enchantments inside and out, so we can target 2 creatures instead of 1 when we're using this enchantment spell. And that's like big stuff, so we pick in any cantrip and basically any spells that you like to pick, whatever. We get into level 11, and on level 11 we'll get in this spell slot of level 6 and new spells from level 6. For level 6, a great spell is Oto's Irresistible Dance, very cool spell, and basically any other spell that you possibly will need and you don't have. So protection from energy, just any spell you want to have. And level 12. Again, pick whatever you like. For level 6 spells, we don't need any spells, because we already got our Oto's Irresistible Dance. But maybe, just maybe, you see some persons who got high wisdom, so you can't target them with this Oto's Irresistible Dance, and you will just basically need some damage, so you can pick this Disintegrate spell. So other good spells that you can pick along the way. You can go for Create Undead to make some undeads fights alongside of you, Conjure Elemental, because all the spells require 0 concentration. That's like great stuff. So Animate Death is nice spell too. So basically you can play as Necromancer, but with focus not on Necromancy spells, but on this like controlling stuff. And we get in one more feat, of course. Last feat goes into Intelligence, just like that. So because I'm showing you this build and basically playstyle on this early level to not spoil anything, I will not summon these Conjure Elementals, Undead and other guys. So I will just explain you our playstyle without this stuff, basically. So basically, as this type of wizard, all you want to do is to start your day with Longstrider, of course, and here you can upcast it to highest level spell slot to cast it on many creatures, because it won't use any spell slot, because it's ritual. It's not using spell slots when casted outside of the battle. You want to cast on yourself Mage Armor if your armor is worse than this spell, and False Life is a nice pick too. Just like that, you can go and recharge your spell slots with Arcane Recovery Charge, and basically you're ready to go into the battle. And as you can see, we've got a lot of spells that is like highlighted, and that's because we can use them on multiple persons at one time. So let's go and have some fun with these guys. Let's wake them up, basically. So we provoked opportunity attack from this dude. And what we can do, we can use this instinctive charm as our reaction, and he will attack new target if possible. But he saved and missed, so that's like happens. And that's like funny part, because if you're standing nearby your allies, you will provoke this stuff and they will possibly attack your allies. It's a really nice and saving tool. So what we can do, Hold Monster is level 5 spell, and we can cast it not only on monsters but on any creature. That's like upgrade from Hold Person. Hold Person is a lower level spell, it's level 2. And when we are casting this stuff, we can target additional target per level. So right now we can target 2 persons. On level 3 we can target 2 persons too. And basically if upcasted, it's not using this enchantment stuff. But if you cast it as it is at level 2 spell, you can basically try and hold 2 persons, just like that. Another cool stuff is Crown of Madness, so it's low level spell, only level 2 spell, and you already can just go and cast it on 2 guys, so they will attack each other, just like that. Confusion can be casted on this like large area and everyone will start to fight each other, but I don't want them to get killed. So another cool stuff is Auto Irresistible Dance, and that's like crazy and really hard to defend spell, so we cast it on 2 guys, and that's why we're picking this on the level 6 spell, and as you can see they will start dancing just like that. So that's like really funny stuff, and they will continue dancing for many turns in a row, so we can basically skip our turns and watch them dance. That's what's happening. That's a really crazy and very strong spell. So if we need, we can use our Hold Monster on them, so they will be holded, and basically every attack on holded person will be critical strike. That's crazy stuff. That's really crazy stuff. Your fighters, your rogues will benefit from this stuff. When you attacked, you can use your shield to react, and your enemy will miss you. And yeah, you can use your Tasha's Hideous Laughter on 2 persons at one time again. And if they lose their skill checks, ability checks, they will just lie and laugh. That's all they will do. And that's basically it, but they can save. They can save on many turns. And last but not least, another controlling stuff that you have, nice controlling stuff, is Dominate Person. So if you see humanoids, so this is humanoids, you can cast it on 2 persons right now, and they can be dominated. So he is dominated, and he will fight alongside us. Only you see he's became green on the top, and we can just enjoy him going and fighting with his friend, and friend think he's like bad dude too, so friend will attack him, and we can just try to run away a little bit and use this instinctive charm. So he charmed and he will try to attack another person, but we don't care too much because we can use this hypnotic gaze on this dude, and he gazed, so he will do nothing on the next turns, and we can just watch how this bro attacking his friend. He was his friend, or we can basically use any spell that we like to inflict some damage. So this guy is our friend, so let's go and have some fun. But make sure to just check some stats. It's he will be charmed and dominated for 5 more turns, so you can see it on the top. So while he is dominated, you can do whatever you like. He's our friend, but now he's not. Just go and lie over here. So that's our enchanter playstyle, basically. You try to use your confusion on enemies, you just try to confuse enemies. They confused, so they now need to go and attack each other, I guess. Let's skip turns and watch what they will do. So this guy is going over here and attacking Mind Flare is okay, and this guy attacking Lae'zel, and this bro will attack his imp or not. This bro just skipped his turn, so not cool stuff. And yeah, we still can use this Hideous Laughter on 2 targets, so they will lie and just laugh, and your allies will get nice advantage on hits if they come nearby. So this like mage who not doing a lot of damage, but doing a lot of confusion in enemy lines. And as you can see, with advantage, it's easy to hit this dude. Still, you got some damage abilities, so Scorching Ray is a thing. very nice stuff. But yeah, most powerful and cool stuff that you will use against strong enemies will be Otto's Irresistible Dance, and it's irresistible for a reason, because you will cast it with 100% chance on 2 persons, level 6 spell, and they just dancing. And while they dancing, your allies get this advantage on attack rolls, so it's easier to hit them, and that's crazy stuff. And they will continue dancing, basically. They will continue dancing while you're keeping your concentration, and you can do whatever you like while they dancing. Or you can charm them, so they will be doing nothing, and basically you can have fun as long as you want. And Hold Monster, again, if they got low wisdom, you can use it, and that's basically our playstyle of this control mage. And while enemy standing still, of course, you can use your Glyph of Warding, just press it on the bottom and they all dropped, and that's my build. I hope you will enjoy playing it if you will try. That's really funny, interesting and unique way of playing Wizard. Other cool video is on the screen right now, you can watch it, and see you in the next videos, guys.